Hey guys, welcome back. Wanna check out my new watch? Yeah, I was telling you I was negotiating a Navitimer, and I do have a Navitimer, but I was driving a bit of a hard bargain, just just because. And I got one, so yeah, here it is on my wrist. Does it look handsome? Yeah. I always enjoy watching and seeing watches on other people's wrist in the wild, and enjoy seeing watches across the table, across the room, because I think that's how you can tell if the watch is handsome. And if you are wearing a wristwatch icon, you can immediately tell what it is. If someone's wearing a Panerai, you can tell it's a Panerai. If someone's wearing Submariner, GMT, Daytona, Moonwatch, Navitimer, you can spot it. And you won't wonder what watch is it. You will immediately know it's a Navitimer. And I brokered a deal. I had to give up one of my vintage watches. The guy I sold it is my big friend, and he wanted, because he knows what I have, he wanted vintage Omega, and I do love my vintage Omegas, and I wasn't just ready to give it up. I have a vintage Constellation, if you don't know. Very nice. I love. There's something about it, and there was a certain special occasion, and I got, I don't know. We'll just leave it there. But I insisted he should take my Universal Geneve Power Router, and I love that watch as well. But it kind of feels better, especially to me, when you are buying a watch and you wanna drop something in as a part of the deal, just so you don't have to pay full cash amount, just to make yourself feel a little bit better, to feel yourself a little better. And that Universal Genève I also got as a part of a deal exchange deal. So yeah, and vintage Omega I bought at the mall. It has a cool story to it. I bought it at the mall when I was with my wife, and someone called me, offered me vintage Omega. I said, yeah, I will buy it, and I just dropped the address, and 2 days later it was on my wrist. So very cool story. I bought watches many places. I bought watches and bakery shops. I actually bought 2 tag holders in bakery shops, but today that's not the topic. Today we have Navitimer, and as you know, my viewers, if you're watching me first time, I talk a little bit about watches. I like EDC gear, and subscribe if you don't mind the accent. And funnily enough, many people seem to mind these days, at least according to the comment section. Anyway, I brokered. I had a Navitimer. I had a Navitimer World Time with the GMT function. It was blue. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. However, it was 46 mils, and I'm a chunky guy. Yeah, I'm a big chunky guy, but 46 on my 18.5 centimeter wrist. It worked. It was okay, but every time I was wearing it, I was wearing it the whole summer, and every time I was looking at it, it wasn't just right. And it had the blue color. It was perfect. And eventually, prior to moving to Slovenia, I sold it, and I regret selling it, because I needed a little bit of money to be liquid to go there. And but to be honest, I would do just fine without selling the watch. And I like having icons. I like Navitimers. I actually like Breitling as a brand a lot. Especially, I like them. I don't like those big, heavy, chunky 2005, 2010 watches, chronomats, which are this thick on the wrist and this big. Actually handled yesterday one of those. But I like Breitling. I like the dials. I like how they do their dials, and they do most perfect dials. And speaking of dials, if you wanna talk dials, the Navitimer dial is pretty much out there. This is a black Navitimer dial, and this is actually the ETA Breitling, the ETA 7734. I like that. I don't mind B01 or whatnot, but I like the ETA version because it's more reliable, and if not that, it's more easier to service. And I like the size. The size is just right. It's 42, 41 and something, but it's 42. Let's not be crazy there. And I have this strap from my previous Breitlings that I used to put this with the deploying clasp. I got the black Breitling strap with the tank buckle, but I kind of throw it there, and I'm planning to buy a calfskin brown Breitling. I think it will work great, but that's gonna be fun with flags. No, fun with straps. Yeah, Sheldon Cooper's Fun with Flags. Drop me if you know what I'm talking about there. And yeah, I couldn't be happier. Black dial, beautiful watch, icon, and I think with this size, it will be a great addition to the collection. And prior to buying this one, I was a bit reluctant here and there, and TGV makes some great videos when he bought his, the same reference like this one back in the days, and he makes some really cool videos, and he kind of sold it the idea of Breitling Navitimer again. Navitimer was never my favorite. I like Super Oceans for Breitlings. I know the Navitimer's icon. I like Super Oceans. I like chronomats. I had crosswinds and whatnot. And just judging by the pictures, Navitimer is never your favorite, but in person, it's different. It's different, and I really enjoy it. I'm happy that I got it. I wasn't that happy before I got it, while I was getting it, but now that I have it, I'm pretty much happy. So yeah, I'm in a happy place. I got an Navitimer back again. Actually had a couple of Breitlings in my possession. I'm not speaking handled. I had a crosswind. That was my first Breitling. Then I had crosswind again 2 years ago, I think. So I had two crosswinds. I had Teen Master, which is early chronomat. I had a J class, which was a quartz, but it was also a nice one. I had Blood Diamonds one. I did a review of that one. I showed you on videos most of these. I talked to you, and I don't know. I had Navitimers, and yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. So that would be it. Just wanted to share. I was telling you, I'm thinking about it. Should I get it? And now I got it. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and see ya.